Alright guys, James Stalls here and welcome back to another YouTube video on BOTB. Planning not to do all my videos on BOTB, it's just it's been taking some time to get the other content edited and stuff, but yeah, we're going to be talking today about the dream car result and also the next midweek picture and how I think I'm going to play that. But yeah, I'm sorry guys about the result because we weren't that close in terms of the zones, but as you'll see, hopefully it wasn't a huge amount out, and I'll explain perhaps why the judges went there. So yeah, here is the winner, Claire Turkington. Congratulations. Nice to have a lady winner in the whole BOTB winners, because some people think, oh, you know, it's only the guys who are going to win it. It does show there are some other people playing it, so that's great. Sadly, there seems to be a bit of a pattern, and I'll talk about this in a second, where the weeks where I've gone all in, the person's won a Range Rover, and then the other weeks it's been Audi RS3, S3, Lamborghini, but this week and this one I've got completely emptied. So yeah, here's my result. Here's how far away I was. I'd say I went in the kind of 2940, 930 or 940 area, and I did like a diagonal cluster. I also did play some more left, like 2920s and about 970 on the Y. I had some people like Desmond and CCB Live or CCB Tune. Check out his videos on CCB Tune, who predicted it's going to be almost the exact same X coordinate. Like, we didn't discuss it, but he got the exact same X coordinate as me, but he went lower. And personally, I just didn't think it'd be that low for the average. I'll show you how I came to my strategy in a minute. I'll go through the full strategy because I'm going to do this on the midweek, either just after making the video or later tonight. So yeah, I do need to stick to this strategy. But also make sure you don't forget about the methods which I've shown before, like the line tricks, especially the ear and mouth. Every single time I've come this far away, it's because I didn't check with the ear and mouth properly that my area is actually plausible. And you'll see this again, like the dream car before, where it was the guy in green jumping and I went more up and left than the average. The ear and mouth would just show you that that's way off to one side, and that's what's happened here, perhaps. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Is there anything else to say on this? Yeah, you can see it on the full res image. I've got it here. Also, I just wanted to say, yeah, the winner won this. They always say it's a £98,000 car plus 20k, but she said early on in the winning video actually that she'll take the cash. Not many people do that. That's pretty ballsy, but yeah, the cash alternative is actually more, or the ticket price as well is obviously more than that of a Nissan GTR, which is obviously my dream car to win through BOTB. Not that I can play this every time, but yeah, for sure. Personally, yeah, I wouldn't keep this Range Rover. You could probably get a nice second-hand one and still have a lot of cash left over if you really wanted a Range Rover, but I think she's doing it more so to get a house deposit or, you know, mortgage down. So yeah, at the minute apparently she's renting, so that will hopefully help out her situation. So yeah, just talking about the result quickly here, we will show that the line strategy that I used was the eye goes here, and this is what I'd done in a few previous photos, you know, the similar photos which I showed before, and I'll pull them up again in a minute. I said you take the eye and then the nose, you do a bit more like that, and so I got this kind of area for my points. However, what the judges have decided to do is actually do more like that one. If you remember, where there's the block of flats on the left and the tree and stuff, and there's a guy in yellow on the left looking out this way. The judges did it not very steep. Seems to have took the eyes very similar, and I didn't actually look at this eye, and that's how I've really fallen down, I think. is that I took the the nose line not from both eyes so much, even though I did try drawing it in the last video, somehow wasn't right. So yeah, you take the one from this eye, you might get something like that, which is already very close, and then I took this eye one to be like that, and then obviously you can see the nose is like that through there. That's what I did, but obviously this is actually more like out like this perhaps. Even if you don't draw this line and then you just draw the nose line parallel now, you get something like that, which is closer. But if you draw this one out, say, it becomes a bit more. I mean, you might just think I'm winging it there, but like, another thing is, like I say, the ear and mouth method. An ear and mouth maybe that I got to work with my cluster. I'm not sure if I actually checked it though. This is what I'm saying. You might have got something like that, and then said, oh, okay, the nose one's going to be going really steep. I don't know, but again, the ear and mouth is in the middle, right? It's always in the middle of the ear and mouth practically. So yeah, just really, even if you play it like a little more flat ear and mouth strategy, say you want the eye like that, and then you do the mouth, say, out here, because the nose is quite a bit higher up than the middle perhaps of this, you'll still get something like there perhaps, and it would be still a zone 1 area. So yeah, big mess up on my part, I guess. I just thought the rest of the community thought it was here. I didn't really let them sway me, as I showed. I had 30-42 I think as my first guess, and this was actually 30-59, 30-60 as the winner, so it went further right, and I actually said it'd be less than 3,000, a line that I drew on my last video. I checked, and yeah, I played around the 29-40, 29-50 area. So I'll show you how that came to be. It's a bit difficult to show you here, but yeah, so basically I have all the similar photos, as you can see. And if you notice, I have a target here on the actual final average, and then a target that I move around. Okay, so these are all the similar photos I've picked for the last week dream car. And then what I did is, as you can see, you just take the eyes from this guy and you just drag it out, and the same the eyes with this guy from the nose, drag it out. And I just did this many times with each photo. Right, sometimes even hiding that, because I've got the little blue cross. You may be able to see it just there, little blue cross here. Right, so I dragged it onto there. I could use the exact coordinate as well off the website, but sometimes it's a little bit sometimes it's like one pixel off one side. But yeah, you can see this guy, you just drag it, this guy, drag it, and just try and get that strategy down. Right, so I did it for every single photo, and I did this multiple times. This is how I got my cluster, right? But then when I came to this, what I actually did is I took it from this guy and I went out like that. I went out like that, very much favoring just this eye. I was only focusing on this eye, right? So it's not going to be directly off this eye like that, but it's going to be a bit off like that to account for it coming off his nose. Right, and with this guy again, you line it up and you get that. So that's why I've gone a diagonal, I'd say, to the main average. But yeah, if you take it from here and then you kind of do it from both eyes out, you see, right? And from this guy again, you go through my coordinate pretty much, maybe actually a little bit higher than that. And you hit basically in the zone 1 area. It might even still be a little bit. It takes a lot of very delicate mouse control and making sure you stay on the right kind of thing. I'd actually say the judge's coordinate's gone a little bit lower than this drag method, perhaps, just off this guy. But then you have to take both guys, and sometimes it's kind of like in the middle of where you think it's going to be for each guy. Bit of a weird one. Maybe there's a bit of luck into getting from this area, which I'm dragging I don't know if you can see the little dot in the middle of this thing. Just this area that I'm saying the dot's circling around to the actual winning coordinate. But I'm saying if you play enough tickets like this, you could probably do it. Or if you just get lucky and you play a few, So that's the method which I've been using. As I say, it's like a digital version of the coin method. What I really should have done though is, once I was happy with this area, done a bit more with the ear and mouth. And because again, note to Stallsy self, note to everyone, please use all of the guides and things that I've said, because the ear and mouth, the line trick, the coin method, if you use them all in conjunction, they all have to hold up. It's like a mathematical proof almost, that you've got all these criteria, all these conditions for it to hold, and that's how you get that point. But what I did is I did something more like that off this eye and that off this eye. You can see how I got there, and I got there so many times. Here's my sorry for the flashbang. Here is my Excel spreadsheet with all of my coordinates. You can see where I was looking, and these were the areas I actually played lower down here. The closer points were like these: 30, 28, 805, 29, 45, 880. 880 was pretty close, I think, to 873, but obviously the X coordinate was over 100 away. So yeah, I just my first impression was that it was out over here, and then I was like, no, actually they're gonna put it more steep. The judges don't always draw their lines that angled. But yeah, perhaps I took angled in the wrong sense, that angled would actually mean steep, and they just take a straight line from the guy's eye pretty much out here. So yeah, let me know guys if you're going to play the midweek picture. I also have all the similar photos here I can show you to the midweek picture, at least the ones that I'm going to use personally with the method I've just shown. It's DC 2421, DC 3021, DC 3121, 3221, 3621, 4121, 4921, and then 3 midweek pictures, 23, 24, and 44. I think have a kind of similar look to, not this, but the to the in here. Maybe I've not downloaded the full res yet of the midweek. I need to do that. So yeah, I don't know how I've not done that. But yeah, let me know guys if you're gonna play the midweek, what you're gonna play for. As I say, as CCB has said on his videos as well in the past, yeah, if you look at view order here on both of these, I got burnt 20 quid credit back, zone 3 both times. I lost 98, 27. I played about 120, 130 pounds there, and only got 20 pounds credit back. This time I got 20 pounds credit back, and again I spent 98 plus 21. So yeah, I was playing with the i30N. It was a car that I'd actually like to own, plus the 50k, but obviously it wasn't to be. Maybe my analysis was wrong, but I don't think I was that far out. I also said to Desmond or CCB messages, don't think CCB's got back to me yet, but if you look at the distance that I was away from zone 1 and zone 2 here with this one, and you look at it here, I'd say I'm pretty much the same distance away from the bullseye. And again, it's just not following this eye out on both these pictures, which has really cost me. So I'll just quickly pull up the midweek picture in case you guys haven't seen it or whatever. I need to get the full res version in a minute of it, but yeah, it's this guy looking kind of up, not that steep, I'd say. Yeah, not that steep, to be fair, and it's a weird 3D perspective because I don't think the ball can be that high up. It can't be near this white square, is what Cam and a lot of people on YouTube are saying. But I also don't know if the judges will put the ball somewhat over his head, or if it's going to be a little like over this area, like 1100s perhaps. I'm not taking a big look at it. I might do it in a minute, like I say, before I start work for today, and do the dragging ball method. But I've not watched any streams in terms of finding the exact coordinates from them, so I can't be swayed. But I might do that, and give it another few hours, another day, you know, another night, whatever, and then come back to my cluster and see what I think, rather than playing all these points. I did them on Thursday night into Friday morning, so I had a huge wait until Monday and Tuesday, and I seriously did think my surprise contacts were keeping it a secret, but nope. Should have gone with my instincts, I guess, that this guy was looking up, but I originally had it up here at 780, which was ridiculous, and this was a bit low, and actually the winning coordinate might be in the middle if I took a calculated average of the heights here. It's a surprise I didn't actually play any, you know, just fluky tickets up here, but again, the X coordinate was probably too far out for zone 2. Is there anything else to say? Let's have a quick look at the judging just to see what the cluster is like. Move your magnifier, boy. So they've gone for the dot almost directly below the dot, you see, and we've gone, I'd say, left of the dot, maybe. You know, my edge points of my cluster was on there, but the height, they've actually gone in the square just below it, which was where my free coordinate was. That might actually be very, oh, I'll just close the tab, very close. Did they not take any judges out then? Looks like they didn't. Is there any, see, if they would have taken that judge out and that judge out, it would have gone probably even more to the right, you don't know. But yeah, not too bad. Seems like a different solicitor at the top. Don't recognise them, but yeah, overall a very tight cluster from everyone. Yeah, I'd say Matt's gone very high again. Like I've shown the pattern in that before in a previous video, but yeah, I hope this helps. Not too unpredictable of a point as I've shown with my methods, and I'll have a little bit of a look at the midweek picture now. I think I said 942 1099 as like just a random guess from drawing lines on the BOTB website. That might be two. I think it was 1099. It might even be 1199. It was 1199. Sorry. Yeah, 942 1199. Just from drawing lines on the website. I normally do all my, you know, analysis and stuff outside of the BOTB website, but maybe I should do some confirmation on the site before I play them. And yeah, I'm about to fart, so I'll probably end the video. Oh dear. Alright guys, so I'll probably end the video here. I don't know if I showed this at the start of the video, but I appreciate the support on the last predictions video. Again, I'm really sorry that the prediction wasn't quite accurate. I really did think it would be a zone 1 and zone 2, but zone 3 so many times in a row. Hopefully we can make it up with the dream, the next dream card perhaps, or the midweek. I don't know if I'm going to play the next dream card because the picture looks a little bit difficult for me, but I can't resist the temptation to continue playing, can I? The midweek though, I think I'm going to have a shot at, because the Christmas Eve surprise would be very nice, but I might just use only my credit that I've got left, or maybe just a very small amount extra. If I want to do a very tight cluster, I'm thinking maybe a 4x4 or 5x5 square or a checkerboard pattern. So hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry again for the inaccurate prediction, and I hope you understand how it was potentially wrong, and that it's not that the method is bad. Please do continue to use them. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.